The Lake Twin Cinema was built in 1940. This is what it looked like. This is who worked here. This is the Lake Twin Cinema today. This is the guy who owns it. These are the people that work here. These are the people that come here. And this is the evolution of the American movie theater. Small theaters in America today are struggling in the face of multiplexes, home movie theaters, and piracy. The Lake Twin Cinema of Lake Oswego, Oregon is taking measures to ensure that it stays a relevant part of the Lake Oswego community. This is not the first set of renovations the theater has seen. Drew Prell, owner of the Lake Twin, opens up as to how he came to own the small cinema.
My name is Drew Prell. I bought the theater in 1996, right after the flood destroyed everything in the building. There was about 5 feet of water in the auditoriums, and the water was so high that in the boulevard right in front of the theater there was 2.5 to 3 feet of water. It was an opportune time for me to step in and save the theater for Lake Oswego.
There are many things that make the Lake Twin unique to other small theaters. Some say it is the fact that it sits on the edge of the lake. Others say it's the quaint living room feel. But many would say it is the personalities of the staff that make the Lake Twin unique.
My name is Maxwell Holtz-Goins, and I work here as a projectionist, cashier, about 1 day a week. I've worked here for almost a year. I ended up getting a job at the Lake Twin because my little sister worked here last year during the summer, and I had become envious of her position. And when she was going back to school, I talked to the manager, Scott, and told him that I was interested in working here, and that's about it.
My name is Carol Prell. I am 89 years old, and I've worked here approximately 8 years. Who would hire an older person except mother's son? And that's what Drew was, and he hired me.
My name is Jordan Perry, and I started working here in 1997. I've been here since starting about 3 months after it reopened on the flood. But then I've taken off, 5 years in that 14-year period of time? So I've been here like 9 years. You know, it's nothing. That's like high school and college.
Manager Scott Dunkel has been with the Lake Twin Cinema for 10 years.
I got hired it was back in 2001, I think. I came in to visit my friend Jordan, and I wasn't really very serious, but I asked him if he had a job just for fun, because I thought it would be fun to work with Jordan, and he said sure, so yeah, that was that. I worked a couple days and then took off for a trip to Europe for half a year, 6 months later, and then came back and they made me manager.
In addition to the close-knit and long-standing staff, there are a plethora of elements that set the Lake Twin apart from other theaters.
We are unique because most theaters are owned by corporations. This is independently owned by my son, and I think that makes a big difference.
One of the things that makes the Lake Twin Cinema so friendly and special to the community is the fact that it's staffed by almost exclusively people who grew up in the area, people who work here because they want to work here, people who work here because they've, when they were younger, they passed by the Lake Twin Cinemas, they went to movies at the Lake Twin Cinemas. A number of the people who've worked here for almost a decade, and you don't find a lot of places that have that kind of consistency, which enables unique relationships, communal relationships to form between customers and employees. And there aren't that many, I don't think there are that many cinemas that have that to offer, especially not the megaplexes.
We believe here in personal flair, and it's a little full of ourselves to think this, but it's nice to think that maybe one of the reasons we have our place in the world is because there is an aspect of this theater that is represented by our personalities, meaning people come here because they appreciate its overall personality, which is shaped by our popcorn machine and shaped by the movies we show and shaped by the fact that our bathrooms are upstairs. but also by the people that work here.
This theater has been a great place for the community, and a lot of the credit goes to the people who have worked here in the past. So as the owner, I'm very appreciative of that.
One of the coolest things about this place is that the owner is chill, and he lets us kind of be ourselves and express ourselves. We're always like making funny signs for people, or the way we do the email and actually infuse it with our own opinions and creativeness, or playing different music here.
Hey, thanks for calling the Lake Twin Cinema. The following showtimes are good until further notice. Contagion. Did I say that right? There's some words in the English language that I never really feel like I ever get around to saying right. Another one is that singer's name, Beyonce. And I like to talk about her a lot, and so it's really frustrating for all my friends to hear me go through like 3 different versions of her name, hoping that one of them is right. So I'm going to call this movie Contagion, but maybe it's Contagion. It's rated PG-13. It's a brand new movie, directed by Steven Soderbergh, starring Matt Damon, Kate Winslet, Gwyneth Paltrow, Marion Cotillard, Jude Law. It's a drama about a virus, and people are dying. They don't know what to do. Also playing Crazy Stupid Love, which is rated PG-13. That plays at 7:35 with an additional daytime show on Saturday and Sunday at 3. And Horrible Bosses is here. That movie is rated R and plays at 5:30 with an additional evening show on Friday and Saturday at 10, and an additional daytime show. Shucks. Yeah. I couldn't read my handwriting here, but I figured it out. An additional daytime show on Saturday and Sunday at 12:50. 106 North State Street, downtown Lake Oswego. That is our address. And we installed around the start of the summer. Maybe it was like June or something. We put in a real kick-ass new AC system here. It's always exciting for me to come to work nowadays because I don't have air conditioning in my home, and it gets pretty hot in my home. But I come to work and I can wear jeans. How great is that? Instead of having to walk around in my underwear. You wouldn't want me walking around in my underwear here. So am I building up to a point here? Not especially, except that if you were worried that if it's like it's going to be hot this week. So if you're thinking, gosh, it's just really hot, so we shouldn't go to the Lake Twin. Of course you should come here because we have AC. Thanks for calling.
Business at the lake has changed drastically from when it first opened.
Business is great. The theater was here without the competition of the big multiplex at Bridgeport Village, and business was strong.
Business took a serious hit. Yeah. No, I don't know. Just steady decline. Bridgeport's awesome.
Although the staff makes up the heart of the Lake Twin Cinema, the theater could not survive without its loyal customers.
My name is Rebecca, and I come to the lake because you guys always play really cool movies here, and it's a fun ambiance, and it's just really close to like the pubs and the bars and the lake, obviously. It's a fun place.
My name is Heather Evans. I live in West Lynn. I've been coming to the Lake Theater for many years. It's convenient, it's fun to be, and they have great shows. I just like the atmosphere. It's kind of a homegrown kind of thing that's been around forever and just got good vibes.
The people who come here to see movies generally don't like the blockbuster stuff, the conventional Hollywood things. We like films that are a little more thoughtful.
Most of the people are older. I think very intelligent people. They like our movies. They keep coming back. They love to kid me. Most men love to kid me, and I kid them back.
Part of the appeal of why I like our clientele so much is they're just down-to-earth, casual people. But when we bump up the class of this place, we're probably going to get lots of people that aren't as down-to-earth because we're meeting a higher standard. And so